I'm out for presidents to represent me. 27 years after Illmatic, the rap game got a presidential pardon. And long story short, it's politics as usual. What's up, good people? I'm your host, Randy Buffington. I know it's been way too long, but I want to talk about a relationship. Now, I know what you're thinking. Randy, isn't this a little heavy for a first date? Yeah, but the bond between rappers and politicians is poetic. On 45's last day in office, he granted clemency to Wayne, Kodak, Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez, and Death Row co-founder Harry O. The history leading up to this is interesting. More times than not, the relationship reflects the mood of the culture. The rap community was not a fan of Reagan in the 80s, like, at all. And that distrust of government trickled down into the early 90s when George Sr. took office. I never had dinner with the president. Cube said that in 91, especially if he's passing out cold quarter pounders. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what players at Clemson said back in 2019. Listen, it doesn't matter how crispy the McDonald's Sprite is, it's just not dinner with Hove or brunch. All jokes aside, it hasn't always been bad. Here's a few times MCs and the executive branch broke bread. Before Lil Pump was gracing the stage at Trump rallies, LL Cool J was headlining inaugurations. Yes, sir. In 1993, President Bill Clinton called on Todd Smith to send HW a diss.
Rolling off my lip on the political tip. Mad Dog 2020 and George needs a sip.
His son needed a swig just a few years later when Kanye West told America he didn't care about black people. Fast forward to the Obama years, classics like My President embraced history. And it didn't stop there. Jay had him on a text. Kendrick pulled up to the Oval Office, and before you knew it, J. Cole, Nicki Minaj, basically everyone except Ja Rule sat with the commander-in-chief to talk about change. And that's heavy. Maybe there is power in sitting at the table. That's what Cube thought when he talked with Biden and Trump campaigns in 2020. He caught a lot of flack, but ultimately he wanted to make sure black voices were being heard. Hell, how else you gonna get a president to represent you? Even if the flow was off, rapping with orange turned clementines into clemency. And I don't care what anybody says. That's a bar. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I'm Randy Buffington, and I'll catch you next go around.
Dead presidentials, politics as usual. Back.
No presidents to represent me.